Welcome back to Transparent Tuesday, where I answer all of your personal questions in all honesty. So I got three pretty complicated questions tonight, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it, okay? First question of the night. She goes by the name of Miss Ryan. She goes, "Hi Tasha, I am a new subscriber of your channel and love it. Thank you, baby." She goes, "I am 24 years old and I am in a relationship with this man who is 44 years old." Okay, sounds like a bit of an R. Kelly you got going on right there, okay? "I have known him for almost 5 years. Yep, goddamn it, it's R. Kelly. Before we started having sex, we were friends for 4 years and good friends. Groomed you, very nice. I knew he was married when we started talking and was in a relationship with this baby mama. He's not married to his baby mama, but to someone else whom he has 2 children with." What's that goddamn rap song? I got a wife, a girlfriend, and Him and his wife have been separated for years because he was deported back to his country. And so their relationship dwindled, okay? She does not visit his country. For years, they've only spoken over the phone. She has moved on, and so has he, but they still remained married. I would imagine so if he got damn deported out of the United States. Why not stay married to the goddamn wife? Because she's going to be his ticket right back in and right into your damn pussy again. Okay, let me keep going. Him and his baby mama have been having issues for some time now. We have always had feelings for each other, but because I knew that he was in a relationship with his baby mama. Okay, I don't know what that means right there, but I'm gonna keep reading, okay? "When we started having sex, it was just supposed to be fun." Okay. You having fun sex with a married man, and he got a baby mama with 2 kids, and he's been deported out of this country, which means he got a triple fucking backup plan. He then told me that he is not happy in his relationship and she's not there for him. Well, how in the fuck could she be there for him if he's getting deported and he's between your bed, the baby mama bed, and the wife bed? He ain't giving the bitch time to be there for him, okay? She does not clean his house and has the place dirty. That I saw for myself. Oh, okay. You laying up in another bitch house, in a dirty house at that, and a nasty ass house at that. He fucking you and her up in that goddamn house. She lives in his house and don't have to pay bills or anything. He basically has money and takes care of everything, but she does have a job. He's a very hardworking man and has a good heart. However, truth be told, he's always been a cheater, even to his wife, and I said to him that there is a child involved and he needs to work on their relationship. He said he does not love her and he does not want to stay with her because of their child, and he has asked her to move on, but she won't go. So feelings grew, and he said he wants to be with me, and every time I tell him it's over, he comes to my house and look for me and want to talk things over, and he calls me nonstop. I said to him that he will have to let her know that he has a girlfriend and speak to his wife about a divorce, because I personally believe that people choose the life they live and don't want all of that baggage. Now, this is the smartest, most logical thing that I have read in this entire email, honestly. He told her he has a girlfriend. She has been all up in her feelings. He has been helping her find an apartment, but stalled because the apartment had issues. They still live together. How in the fuck does one apartment have issues? There are apartment complexes on every damn corner. And one apartment caused them to keep living together? Nah, bitch, they ain't never looked for no apartment. That's what that was. Hundreds of a damn apartment complexes in a city, and one had issues, so she's just gonna stay right here, because that's where he wants her. Because of the situation, she is talking about leaving the country, and she knows he loves his daughter and would do anything for her because he was taken away from the other 2. And I pleaded with him to fix their relationship. He does not want to be with her. We have connected on so many levels, and he says I am his dream girl and that he wants to marry me. Hold that thought. I like that. I'm his dream girl. I always kept it real with him. However, I do get frustrated because I put myself in this mess, and it's like the day would never come when she leaves because she knows he won't kick her out, and that's the mother of his child. Hold that thought too, okay? He feels sorry for her when he is the one who caused all of this. And what I am watching is she basically has nothing, and to start over is going to be hard. She does not get paid that much and depends on him for so much. What do you think I should do? Can I have some advice? Initially, he said that he is afraid to officially be with me because he might lose their daughter, and that he does not want to tell her that we are together and I leave him or cheat on him. What should I do? Now, didn't you just say that he told her that he had a girlfriend and she was all up in her feelings? And now you just told me in another sentence that he doesn't want to tell her because she's going to take his daughter. Now, if you couldn't catch that lie and I caught that goddamn lie in this damn email that you wrote me, girl, there's no hope for your future. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no goddamn hope. You are honestly his dream girl. Like he said, you're his dream girl. It's a fantasy. It's a dream. Dreams aren't in most cases based off of reality, okay? It's some shit your mind make up. But in order for the dream to manifest itself, you got to do things in the physical to make it happen. And then you go on to say he wants to marry you. How is he going to marry you and he ain't even divorced the first wife and he ain't even left the girlfriend yet? Now, I gotta tell you, I got really confused with the wife situation, between him being deported, the wife situation, the baby mama, and then you are somehow in this equation. I got confused with keeping up with either all of his lies that he told you or either all of the excuses that you've made up. And that's the reason why you keep taking him fucking back. Now, I've never heard of, like I said earlier, of somebody not being able to find somebody an apartment because the apartment had issues when there's an apartment on every fucking corner. Now, you're dealing with a married man who's only still married to his wife to keep his ass in the country. Then he has a baby mama, somebody he's able to live with, because if he's an illegal immigrant, 9 times out of 10, it's hard for him to get his own place. And so then he's fucking you, and you are allowing him to fuck you, knowing that he's sticking his dick, to your knowledge, sticking his dick only in his baby mama and only in his wife and then in you. Is telling you anything he can to keep his dick wet while his other 2 bitches are changing diapers and too busy to keep his dick wet. That's what the fuck is going on. Now, I appreciate you reaching out to me and telling me every goddamn lie that he has told you, and you have decided to believe that lie. And that's okay with you because you are no better than he is sleeping with a married man and somebody else that already lives with a woman. You are a fucking side piece. Let's just put that out there, okay? Now, obviously, you as a side piece don't understand what side piece means. You cannot catch goddamn feelings, okay? You were a side piece because he was 44 and you're 24, which means you wasn't supposed to be, and you're not, somebody that he's gonna get serious with. He's gonna do just enough begging to keep you, letting him in their house, then he's gonna leave and go home to the girlfriend and possibly stop by the wife's house to make sure everything's all good with them so his ass won't get fucking deported no more. Now, I'm not even finna go back and decipher this. I'm gonna try to detox whatever the fuck you just told me with this wine, because honestly, if you're willing to deal with this kind of shit at such a young age, you can kiss your goddamn future goodbye, okay? And as long as you keep attracting this kind of man and this kind of spirit into your life, this is the type of man you'll always run into by default because it's all you fucking know. And y'all got to realize that shit. Whenever you see some shit in a person that is not morally right and you decide to fuck him, it becomes a part of you. And so you are gonna by default deal with motherfuckers like this because it's all you know. And it's what you're comfortable with. And honestly, because this has happened at such a young age, I kind of feel sorry for you. I really do. Because as soon as that baby mama does decide to leave and get tired of his ass, he gonna move in with you, then he gonna get somebody to replace your ass, and then he gonna be telling that bitch about how nasty and how stupid you are, and that you won't leave him either because you wouldn't leave him when he had a goddamn wife and a baby mama. Next question. Hi, Tasha. I am writing you from Romania. Hey, Romania. What the fuck going on? I would like your opinion on having babies. Okay. All right, let's see what the fuck you want to know. I married my boyfriend of 8 years last year, and now he constantly brings up the subject of having babies. I am 25 years old and he is 28. I honestly don't like the thought of having kids yet. What do you think? Is it time or should I wait a bit more? Miss Grosha, this is a difficult situation, okay? Because if he wants kids, and y'all have already been together like 8 years, and now that you guys have just gotten married, to be honest with you, I know that you're in a partnership, which means he brings 100%, you bring 100%, and there are a lot of things that you gotta do for your partner in order to make him happy. Unfortunately, and I shouldn't really say unfortunately, hell, I'm just gonna fucking say it for what it is. Unfortunately, that's a sacrifice that you have to make. Now, this goes for you. If you're not ready to have kids, I don't give a fuck what he tells you. I don't care how long you've been with him. I do not approve of women having kids solely because their partner wants kids. Because honestly, at the end of the day, you are gonna be raising that damn baby. Now, if you're afraid of having kids because of external situations, meaning money, stability, things like that, even though you guys seem to be pretty solid, those things, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're never gonna be perfect. Now, if you're having an internal, I was talking about external there, if you're having an internal battle, which means there's something inside of you that's worrying you, and you think that you are not mentally and spiritually ready to handle bringing a child into this world, then you gotta sit him down and you gotta talk to him and you gotta be all the way honest with him. Because ain't no money in the world, and stability is gonna make you ready internally to handle a full-time job of being a mother. So that's some shit you gotta work out, and that's some shit that you gotta sit down and tell him about, because he's not gonna be able to understand that. His thing is, y'all married, y'all seem to be stable, why not have a few kids? But for you, if there's something going on the inside and you're not ready to take that step, then don't. And you let him know, okay? But if there is something that's hindering you on the inside, then put yourself into some therapy and figure out what's going on so that you can gain some type of confidence or strength so that you will be able to make this choice for your partner and for you, because babies are a huge blessing. I honestly want more now, but I'm too goddamn lazy. That's what it is. I'm afraid that I'm gonna have all girls and I'm gonna have to comb all their damn heads, because I already got to deal with one and her attitude and all the other shit that comes with her, and she is a spoiled brat. Okay? Now, if I had 3, all of them be spoiled brats, and I'd be cussing and beating their asses all day. For real. Out of love. So good luck to you, but talk to them, okay? Let him know. If it's external, there's never a right time. You just do it and you go with the goddamn flow. Next question. This user wants to remain anonymous because of the sensitivity of this question, and you'll understand why when I read it, okay? Hello, Tasha. I really need some advice, and given that I've seen your videos and like many, I trust your opinion. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. My friend has been in a relationship for 9 months. She felt like this guy was the one. However, something very concerning has happened. She was at his house one weekend, and she was getting ready to leave on the Monday morning. He gets a knock at the door. It turns out to be an undercover cybercrime police. No joke. They read out conditions, and his entire household, including herself, was under surveillance as indecent images of children were found being uploaded at that address. Everything was examined in the household, laptops, iPads, and mobile phones. Long story short, her boyfriend was the guilty party. It was through the Kick app where he talked to people from January till July of this year. They shared indecent images of children. He stays with his parents. He's 25. She's 28. They wanted to get a place together as they both had jobs. She found a better job, and he has lost his as a result of his actions. Should she forgive him? He wants to get help. She deeply loves him more than anyone else she has loved. What should she do? Okay, All right, Miss Anonymous, if your friend is watching, I'm going to tell you exactly what she should do. She wants to know if she should forgive him. I'm going to ask you to ask her this question. If she forgives him and they move in together after he's been already caught and charged with looking and probably masturbating to child pornography and sharing it with other people who are masturbating and doing that too, which if you are masturbating and sharing images of child pornography, which means they get him aroused, eventually it's gonna become physical, okay? Because whatever we conjure up in the mind becomes physical at some point, all right? So I'm kind of glad that the police were able to kind of get him into the system. But ask your friend this. If she's willing to move in with him and forgive him, and if he wants to get help but still hasn't gotten help, and say, for instance, they do move in together and he doesn't get help, and say he does get help, when they decide to have a baby, and it happens to be a little girl, or hell, it maybe a little boy he was fucking looking at in that child pornography, will she be able to live with herself if he ends up touching their kids indecently? Now, if she can live with that, knowing that if one of those kids gets fondled by their father, and she knew before going into the relationship that he had a problem, she's gonna have to explain that to her children, and her children are gonna have a hard time forgiving their mom as well as their father, and especially the mom, because this shit could have been prevented had she would have not decided to go on and marry him and have kids with him. And instead of him sharing images on the internet when he has kids or going out to entice some other child to do the shit that he wants, he's got it right there in the house. Now, if she's willing to live with that, then hey, goddammit, take him back. Move him in. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do, girl. Mm-hmm. But that shit is gonna be on you. And that ain't a feeling that you can ever get rid of. And trust me, I fucking know. Because my mom lives with that shit every damn day. But she didn't know. There was a difference. Had she would have done something to prevent it, it would have been a different story. And I don't think my mom would probably be here today, because she wouldn't even be able to live with herself had she would have known that she purposely had somebody in that house that did what they did to me and my sisters. So imagine knowing that as a woman and having to live with that, knowing that you could have prevented your children from this goddamn pervert. Now I gotta go. Sorry I couldn't end this shit on a good note tonight, but that shit was fucking heavy. I honestly am glad that you guys are reaching out, and I know a lot of you guys may think, oh, she's loud, she's drunk, she's this. I'm all the above, but it still doesn't fucking take away my common sense and my compassion that I have for people. And so when I read shit like this, I don't give a damn how much wine I drink, how much cussing I do, how much laughing and imitating and jokes that I tell. At the end of the day, this shit here on this channel is fucking real, and it's gonna stay real. Now I'm gonna go for real. Now, before I go quickly, I just finished up the bottle of the CupCake Red Velvet. This is a blend, okay? Grown in California. In this wine, you traditionally will taste bright red fruits like red cherries, red crisp apples when you sip it. And it's very medium body, not too heavy, not too light. Complements barbecue as well as fish, okay? And you can get this at your local grocery store for about $8. There's a label right there, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and Snapchat at UNWINEWITHTASHAK. If you have questions for me on Transparent Tuesday or Transparent Thursday, which I recently just introduced, please visit my website, UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com, and submit your question through the contact portion of the page. I do not no longer accept questions via Instagram or Facebook because of all the spamming. I've since deleted my messenger because I've got random goddamn people in Czechoslovakia calling me telling me, hey baby, you're beautiful. So I shut down the damn app, okay? So if you have questions for me, send them through my website, UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com. And hell, if you didn't like the videos, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my motherfucking ass out. Now I really gotta go. Bye.